All right, final day in the books for me at training camp. I've had a hell of a time. I hope you've appreciated the coverage. I'm doing this one a little bit different because I've got to get to the airport ASAP. But I also want to give you full context on the day because I will not be live streaming. So I have to give you a full breakdown. You're going to have to bear with me as I'm looking at my notes and trying to talk to you. And I think you'll understand why I gave the grades that I gave at the end of this. So I'll give you the raw numbers and then I'll jump into it. So Brock Purdy, I had 12 of 17 with a touchdown, a dropped INT, and 3 sacks. I gave him a B today. Darnold was 11 of 12. He had 1 sack, and I gave him a B as well. You're thinking to yourself, how can you go 11 of 12 and get a B? You'll hear in a minute. Lance was 8 of 11. He had 1 sack, and I gave him a B+. So let me go play by play for you so you know exactly what happened throughout today. And we're going to start with Brock Purdy. And like I said, bear with me. I've got to look at my notes. First play of the day, he takes a sack. After the sack, he completes the ball to Charlie Warner. Next play, screen pass to CMC. Next play, completes a 35-yard pass down the left sideline to George Kittle. The ball was severely underthrown. Greenlaw was in coverage, never turned his head around. George Kittle had to stop and wait for it and then just out-jumped Greenlaw as the ball came. Total hat-top play. Great play by Kittle. Ball was not a good ball at all by Purdy. Very next throw, throws 15 yards to Jennings over the middle, incomplete. He then takes another 35-yard shot down the left sideline to Deebo Samuel with Oliver in coverage. Whew. This was the first throw that was down the sideline was a good decision, good anticipation, bad throw. This one was good anticipation, awful decision, worse throw. Ball was thrown inside his shoulder. Hufanga literally just sat there and waited for it, almost like he was a center fielder catching a pop fly to end the inning, and just somehow dropped the ball. I don't know how he did it, but it should have been a pick. Next one was complete to CMC for a 4-yard out. Next one was incomplete to Kittle. Ambry Thomas, who gives up catches to everybody, somehow was in position to break this one up. Good play by Ambry. Throw was fine. Then they go to the move the ball periods. He completes a 4-yard pass to Kittle, completes a 5-yard pass to Kittle, and then incomplete on an 8-yard comeback to Deebo. So he gets 0 first downs. And then the worst play of the day, which actually not the worst play of the day because I counted as a sack, but he gets sacked. Again, they continue to play afterwards. He throws it to, I forget who the defender was. It would have been a pick six, but again, it was a sack, so I didn't count it towards my totals of completions and incompletions. Completes a 5-yard out to Deebo, who is covered by Oliver. So right now, at this point, I'm looking at him, I'm like, this is a C day, a C- day, but then he completely turns it around. They have a rest. They have the move the ball period. Throws a really good pass to Brandon Ayuk, 25 yards downfield. It was a bang 8 play by Ayuk. Good throw, good catch. Then he completes a 10-yard slant. I didn't see who was on that one. A 2-yard dump off to CMC. 15-yard fade TD to Deebo Samuel. This was a great throw. Also a scary play because Deebo Samuel got injured on the play. That throw was by far his best throw of the day. Good throw. Deebo was well covered. The defender's back was turned, and he gave Deebo a shot. Deebo kept his feet in, made a hell of a grab. It was just a really good play. Then he takes a sack, again, his 3rd sack of the day, completes it to Juan Jennings on a dump-off, completes a 1-yard dump-off to CMC, and then an incomplete 20-yard pass to Brandon Ayuk. So that was his day. I gave him a B. Like I said, I really felt like he struggled early, and then he bounced back. Second half of his day was an A. First half was a C. I got to split it in the middle at a B. All right, let's talk about Sam Darnold. How does he go 11 of 12 and get a B? Well, here's how. First play, check down behind the line of scrimmage. Now, here we go. 2 deepest throws of the day. 10-yard out to Ray Ray, 8-yard slant to Debo, both complete. Then he throws a screen to Ayuk. Then they get into the move the ball period, and he gets 0 first downs. The only quarterback, well, him and Allen both got 0 first downs. So that was a reason also why I had to dock him down a little bit. He completes a screen to Ray Ray, takes a sack that also was a near pick after he threw the ball, a screen to Gray, a 2-yard completion to Fumagalli, a 5-yard completion to Daz Newsome, a 6-yard completion to Willis. Then they go move the ball again. He does get a first down this time, completes a 7-yard pass to Snead, and a check down to Jordan Mason. Then he has an incomplete on a throwaway and a 5-yard out to Ray Ray. I mean, it was the Jimmy special today. Jimmy special all the way, didn't move the ball at all. In fact, his offense lost yards in the first move the ball periods. So, yeah, I give him a B, even though he's 11 of 12. He did nothing spectacular at all. Trey Lance, I gave the best grade of the day. I gave him a B+. First throw of the day was a 10-yard out complete to Willis. Then he had an incomplete pass to Mason on a 4-yard out, hit Mason right in the hands. Drop, I guess. It was in front of Mason. Mason got his left hand on it and never put his right hand out, but it was like he didn't even have to reach all the way for it. Like, his arm isn't extended. You see this? His arm was like this. He just never got his arm out. I don't know what the hell it was. You can call it a drop, a miscommunication, whatever. Then he gets a pressure in his face, a blitz right up the middle, and completes a 7-yard crosser to Jennings. Then they go to the move the ball period. He gets a first down here. And by the way, after they get a first down, they end the move the ball period the first time. Completes a 7-yard pass to Willie Snead, a 7-yard pass to Jack Coletto over the middle, completes a 15-yard out to Ronnie Bell, and then a 25-yard completion to Jennings right over a defender, dropped it over one defender. Another defender was closing on the ball, completes that. That was his best throw of the day. Then he takes a sack. They go to the move the ball period. And on the sack, he ran the ball afterwards. They go to the move the ball period, completes a 15-yard pass over the middle to Ronnie Bell, scrambles for 5-yard, incomplete pass to TDP on a dump off. Saw him a little bit late, should have thrown it early, and then he just kind of like dirt balled it in front of TDP. Throws a 13-yard out to Winstead, and then has Willis, great throw to Willis on an out right in front of the end zone. This is during the move the ball, so he gets, during both move the ball periods, he actually moved the ball. Throws a perfect pass to Willis. Defender was just, boom, sticks his hand out, PBU. And then it's second down, and they just end the period. So he's 5 yards away from scoring a touchdown. It's second down, and they just end it, and then they bring in Brandon Allen. So, no, he didn't have a touchdown. Likely they would have scored. He was moving the ball very well. I mean, I guess maybe he wouldn't have, but we'll never know. So that is the context you need for today. Wanted to make sure that I gave that because, again, if I say somebody's 11 or 12 and giving them a B day, you're going to be like, what the hell? How do you do that? Now you know. There's the context. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the coverage all week. There will be no live stream tonight, unfortunately. I will be flying back home. Very excited to fly back home, see my kids, see my family. Loved covering this team for you this week. Hope you've enjoyed it. Peace.